Right then, ladies and gents, let's dive into this. Exclusive. Daisy Ridley is in talks for a return to Star Wars. What? What, ladies and gents? What is this? I don't know. Let's dive into it. There's been a few reports and rumours of Daisy Ridley in Star Wars. Recently, actually, Rey's story rumoured to continue in The Mandalorian Season 3. Okay, this is 22 hours ago. This one was 7 days ago on Giant Freaking Robot. Who knows what the case is? Who knows? But we're going to dive into this today, ladies and gents. The article is going to be linked down below, so please do follow along with me. It also linked down below, guys, subscribers, community, my awesome people that watch me, is actually my second channel, where I'm rebuilding a Group A rally homologation car. Yeah, that's right. I'm rebuilding a rally car. It's called a Nissan Pulsar GTIR. It's on my second channel, Car Nonsense, because I mess about with cars and, well, it's general nonsense, isn't it? So please do check that out. I'd love to have you guys over there on that channel. I've got an awesome community here. I'd love to have you participating on my second channel. But that being said, let's dive into this, right? Exclusive, Daisy Ridley in talks for a return to Star Wars. Daisy Ridley will always hold an important station in the ever-expanding legacy of Star Wars. This is on Giant Freaking Robot. Will she? I disagree. Her portrayal as the mysterious Rey anchored the last trilogy of films, and although Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker was not exactly a home run way to the end of the trilogy, no one can fault Ridley's performance or commitment to the role. You can fault her performance. She's not a very good actor in the Star Wars movies. That, again, I'm inclined not to believe any of this, just at that point there. Since then, it has been made clear that her time with Star Wars had come to a close, but with the property continuing to grow, thanks to multiple projects on Disney's streaming service, Disney Plus, the door has certainly been left open for Daisy Ridley to return as Rey if the time and the project were right, and it turns out that just such a time might be approaching. Thanks to some inside info from our most trusted and proven source, we have learned that Daisy Ridley is currently in talks with the powers that be at Disney and Lucasfilm to return as Rey in some upcoming Star Wars project. We were not able to discern just what that project would be. Is it something brand new or a project we already know about? But that she is definitely speaking to the bigwigs about coming back as Rey in the future. Just how sizable would her return be? That's another thing we could not pass from the information we were given, but it is undeniable that Daisy Ridley is in the midst of talking to Disney. I genuinely find this surprising that she would talk to Disney. This is a franchise that's ruined her career. It's a franchise that absolutely has ruined her career. I'm really surprised. And this is why I just don't think it's real. I don't think this is legit, because she's come out and already said, hey, look, you know, I'm struggling to find work. I'm really struggling to find work. So, yeah, why would she go back to something that's making her struggle to find work? Now, there's devil's advocate there, right? There's devil's advocate, and she could be struggling to find work, therefore she wants to reach out to, take a job that she knows, that will pay her and stuff like that. But I just can't see it, to be fair. I just genuinely can't see it. Now, we have to wonder if bringing back Daisy Ridley would involve another feature film, or if this would be in relation to a streaming series on Disney Plus. Lucasfilm has been very adamant about the Skywalker saga part of Star Wars being over, and having Rey return would definitely call some of that into question. Would this return be after the events of Star Wars, The Rise of Skywalker, or would the return of Daisy Ridley actually showcase a part of Rey's life we did not see in the sequel trilogy? Would that mean a return to the desert planet of Jakku, or perhaps filling in some of the gaps between the sequel trilogy entries? At this point, anything is possible. I don't think anything is possible. Now, we should stress that just because Daisy Ridley is in talks to return as Rey does not mean that the talks will be successful. Whether it's a matter of money, scheduling, creative differences, the talks could fall through. However, we are certainly hoping to see Daisy Ridley come back to the world of Star Wars, as she is a wonderful actress and deserves to leave the character of Rey on much better terms than what we saw in Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Look, I'll agree with that. She does deserve a better chance. She's not a great actress, though. And I pulled up this article here because it identifies exactly what Daisy Ridley was saying. I feel totally satisfied with how that story finished. I just don't know what else she could do that I didn't have to do. Also, there are so many amazing characters in Star Wars that it's sort of an amazing thing. I was watching the new episode of Mandalorian, and it's just like the places it can go beyond even where it is now is so exciting. Doesn't sound like she wants to come back. And in a separate interview with Empire via GameSpot in February, Ridley appeared more open to the idea of returning. She said, well, I mean, never say never. But again, that's like pretty quick. And she would elaborate and say, I'm always open to a revisit, but also the beautiful thing is it's this wonderful, huge universe with all these stories that have yet to be told. I'd say that's pretty diplomatic, no. I think there's a lot of cool things to be made before any potential revisit. I don't think it'll ever feel properly like goodbye because it's such a wonderful little web of people. It's a really nice club to be a part of. Plus, I had such a good time. I love my experience in terms of revisiting the character. I think that's a bye-bye for now. So again, and as well, like I said, she's openly admitted she is struggling to find work. So I just can't see it. Oh, I just feel like that was Rey's perfect end. I think she's probably running around the forest somewhere having a great time. I mean, look, I just cannot see this being true. Oh, she's in talks to return. Well, look, maybe to voice something in like an audiobook, or maybe to do some voiceover work on a game, for instance. Something like that. Yeah, that could be the case because they don't know what she's coming back as. But I just can't see it. And then, ladies and gents, again, like I say, you then get the idiots over at We Got This Covered who can't even cover a shit in a toilet, spinning this off saying, oh, she's going to be in Mandalorian Season 3. I mean, that's not happening. Rey's story continuing after Rise of Skywalker will likely happen at some point, but as you're probably yelling right now, crowbarring her into the Disney Plus series just doesn't make sense. The gigantic hurdle that Lucasfilm would need to get over is that the events of the show take place 2 decades before the sequel trilogy, and if we were to suddenly focus on Rey, that means they'd have to jump forward about 22 years with a narrative, something that would obviously have major consequences for the characters. Perhaps the biggest is that the heavily teased showdown between Din Djarin and Bo-Katan over the Darksaber would take place off screen. Beyond that, it would also mean that practically all of the supporting cast then need to be either aged with makeup or CGI. So what are you talking about then? Again, like, of course. So why do they even bother to report on this? Who is rumouring that she's going to come back? Like, no one. But this is the thing here. They even say it. An unlikely sounding Star Wars rumour has been doing the rounds this week, sparked off by a report that said Daisy Ridley is in negotiations with Disney to... Again, giant freaking robot. I cannot see her coming back for Star Wars as a movie, a series. Maybe some voice acting stuff. That I can believe. But an actual movie? No. Not at all. So let me know what you think of this down below in the comment section. Yay or nay? Let me know down below. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. Thanks so much, guys. Take care.